Hello guys, today we are going to see about the photosystems in photosynthesis process. So in this particular video we'll learn about the photosystems in plant photosynthesis process. Okay. So Photosystems are the functional and structural units of protein complexes involved in photosynthesis. Right. These are the functional and structural units. Why functional and structural units? Because the photosystems, they hold the chlorophylls. Actually, they are the only systems which holds the chlorophylls and allow them to absorb the light. Actually, their photosystems are nothing. It's a types of chlorophyll which is present in a different way and allow to absorb the light in a different nanometer. Okay, so it's a functional and structural units of protein complex. Why protein complex? Because it has chlorophyll. Both the systems like photosystem has chlorophyll associated with, they have some proteins also. Okay, they have some proteins also which together they forms the photosystems. So photosystems are functional and structural units of protein complex involved in photosynthesis that together carry out the primary photochemistry, okay, of photosynthesis process and the absorption of light and transfer of energy and electrons. These are the photosystems which absorb the light in a different nanometer and they get excited. Excited means the chlorophyll that present here in the photosystems, they get excited and they release the energy as a light energy and electrons. Okay. So this is the definition of photosystem. It's a biochemical mechanism in plants by which chlorophyll absorb light energy. For photosynthesis process, there are two such mechanisms. One is photosystem 1 and photosystem 2. We'll see involving in different chlorophyll and protein complex, and we'll see the protein complex also. So photosystems are two types: photosystem 1 and photosystem 2. So photosystem 1, it has, okay, first we see that it absorbs 700 nanometer maximum and it absorbs 680 nanometer. So why this difference? Why this difference of the like absorbance? What makes such absorbance difference? Because photosystem 1 and photosystem 2, they have chlorophyll, okay, they have chlorophyll, but they have a different types of proteins. Like photosystem 1 has PSA A and PSA B, and PS2 has D1 and D2 protein. These proteins are make them to absorb the light in a different nanometer. These proteins are only makes the difference of absorbance of the light. PS1, because of these proteins, they absorb 700 nanometer, and PS2 they absorb the like 680 nanometer. Because of these proteins, they makes the difference, and also they have the different chlorophyll as well. Okay, like PS1 has chlorophyll A and PS2 has chlorophyll B. And PS1, you can see it is in bacteria also and in higher plant also, but PS2 you can see only in higher plants. It is not present in bacteria on another like exceptional organism who can do photosynthesis, actually, like bacteria, like who has bacteriochlorophyll. So photosystem are two types, PS1 and PS2. They absorb 700 nanometer maximum. It absorbs 680 nanometer, and difference between the proteins. D1 and D2 proteins, it has a unique property, that is, if the light intensity is high, D1 and D2 get destroyed. Okay, and it can regenerate again. But PSA and PSB, if light intensity is high and if they get high light intensity, if they get destroyed, they will not be generated again. Okay, whereas D1 and D2 can regenerate. Okay, so PS1 and PS2, where they actually present. This is chloroplast. Inside it has thylakoid, and stack of thylakoids they makes the granum. Okay, this is the cross section of the granum. See this part. This is the, if you zoom it, you can see like this. So this is the one stack is the thylakoid. One part is thylakoid, and this whole is one granum. So PS1, where it actually present in the chloroplast or in the granum or in the thylakoid, it is actually present. This denoted as photosystem 1. So it is actually present in the outer layer of the granum, like in the outer part here, in this, outer side, outside. Okay, in the outer membrane, not in middle of the granum. Here it is present. You can see that these are all the photosystem. They are present in outside. Only this membrane outside, not inside. Okay, so photosystems are present outer membrane of the granum. You can say outer membrane of the granum, or the in the thylakoid of the outer part of the thylakoid. But see, these are also thylakoid, but they are not present here. Okay, but they are not present here. They are only present the outer membrane of the granum. Okay, this, if you consider this whole as a granum, and this one is one membrane, this one is also one membrane, so they are present in the outer part, outer membrane, not the inside, the membranes that are present inside in the each and every thylakoid. Okay, so here our photosystem 1 is present. So photosystem 2, they are present in the center of the granum. They are present in the center of the granum along with the B6F complex. Okay, this is one of the complex which can catch the electrons from PS1. Okay, so they are present in the center region of the granum. Now ATP also need to generate in photosynthesis, so ATP also present along with the PS2. See, along with the PS2, ATP also generate, and B6 complex, B6F complex, they are present in outside also and inner side also. And actually your photosystem 2, they are also present in the this area, this region, which you can see here. In this region also our photosystem 1 and ATP synthase enzyme is also present in the thylakoid stromy or lamella stromy. Okay, so PS1 is present in the outer membrane of the granum and as well as the lamellae part, like where two granums are connected. Actually, these areas. And PS2 is they are present along with the B6F complex in the stack regions or in the center region. And B6F complex can move from here to here or from here to here. They can move from any directions or any of the thylakoids. Okay, they can move from here to here. But PS1 and PS2, they will not move. They are stuck in their position. Okay. So photosystem 1 and photosystem 2. Photosystem 1, they absorb 700 nanometer light and PS2 absorbs 680 nanometer light. Now PS1, this PS1, it is involved in cyclic and non-cyclic photophosphorylation both. Okay, cyclic and non-cyclic photophosphorylation we'll see in detail in next videos. And PS2, this is only involved in cyclic photophosphorylation. Cyclic and non-cyclic photophosphorylation are nothing but the these are the like where PS1 and PS2 get excited by the light and they they release the electrons. Those electrons are passing through the several transporter or electron transfer, like by the several complexes are present, or they receive the electrons and they transfer from one to another one, and at the end the electrons is absorbed by electron is received by NADP positive, and where NADP positive is forming converting into NADPH. So this is nothing but cyclic and non-cyclic photosynthesis, where ATP also generate ATP. Like the cyclic and non-cyclic photosynthesis is nothing but generation of NADPH and ATP. So we'll see that one. So PS1 and PS2, PS1 is involved in cyclic and non-cyclic photosynthesis both. PS2 is only in PS2 is in non-cyclic and cyclic both, where PS1 is only the non-cyclic photophosphorylation. Okay, so this is about the photosystems PS1 and PS2. Now we'll see the difference in PS1 and PS2. See, chlorophyll A, it is and main chlorophyll is chlorophyll A, and it absorbs like P700. It is called as P700 also, and that is present in reaction center. And PS2, it is 680, and it is also present in reaction center. Okay, because of chlorophyll A P680 and because of chlorophyll A P700, these chlorophylls are absorb the light in this spectrum. Okay, and because of like makes the difference because they are associated with different types of proteins. Those proteins makes the difference of absorbing the light. PS1, they can absorb more than 680 nanometer, like it's written. P700, it's the maximum. So they absorb less than 600 nanometer light. Like it will not go beyond 680 because its proteins will not allow. Okay, and remember always that chlorophyll A will be present in photosystem 1 and photosystem 2, but main chlorophyll in PS2 system is chlorophyll B, whereas main chlorophyll is in PS1 is chlorophyll A. So chlorophyll are nothing but the photoreceptor, and I said that PS1 is associated with both cyclic and non-cyclic photophosphorylation, whereas PS2 is in only non-cyclic photophosphorylation. And I said that present in both higher plants and bacteria. Okay, and it is present in only higher plants, not in bacteria and any other exceptional organisms who can do photosynthesis. So they are involved in ATP synthesis process, also PS1, because ATP is the main energy source for running the Calvin cycle. So ATP also generated by PS1. Like PS1 is also involved in this process. We'll see how ATP is going to generate it in the next video. And involved in photolysis of water and ATP sensor. The PS2 in PS2 water get split into oxygen and hydroxyl ion. Okay, the PS2 is involved in ATP synthesis process as well as photolysis of water. So in PS1 amount of carotene is more. This is also one type of photoreceptors, and PS2 in xanthophyll is more. These photoreceptors are nothing but they minimize the light energy, or you can say that when light intensity is more, they prevent the PS1 or PS2 to get the chlorophylls to get destroyed. Carotene and xanthophyll, they they save the your chlorophylls. Okay, if in high intensity of light, like oxygen reactive oxygen species gets generated, which can destroy the chlorophylls. Okay, so this carotene and xanthophyll, they save the chlorophylls by receiving the more intensity of light. Okay, they receive the more intensity of the light and they save the chlorophylls in the photosynthesis process. So that is the function of carotenes and xanthophyll. They are also the photoreceptor. And PS1, they does not involve in Hill reaction. Hill reaction is nothing but the production of oxygen. We'll see this also in oxygen evolving complex. And PS2 is involved in Hill reaction and they produce the oxygen. So oxygen is mainly produced in photosynthesis process in the photosystem 2, not in the photosystem 1. So I hope you understood the photosystems. These are all about the photosystem 1 and photosystem 2. So thank you for watching my video. Please like and share my video and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you.